right, we are live, everybody. Today we are going to be making grilled cheese and tomato soup. So I've got the ingredients for the tomato soup in the chat. All right. So what we're going to need is olive oil or butter. So we're going to saute our onions. So we need about 1/4 cup of chopped onions. Okay. And 2 cloves of garlic. So just minced garlic. Okay. And then you need some salt, some seasoning, black pepper. And then the herbs we're going to be using is oregano, dry oregano, as well as basil. Okay, so dry basil. You have fresh basil, you can use fresh basil, but oregano and basil are your two herbs. Okay, and you're going to need a tablespoon of tomato paste. So this is the paste. I use Hunt's. And then tomatoes. I have a can of crushed tomatoes. You can use peeled tomatoes. You can use diced tomatoes. As long as tomatoes, you can use it. And then we're going to be cooking that. So I'm going to turn on your skillet or your pot. So you want a nice size pot to be cooking your soup. Okay, so and then you need 3 cups of water. So I have 3 cups of water here. And you can also use broth if you want to. Give it a nice more deeper body. And heavy cream. So here are your options. You can use heavy whipping cream. You can use almond milk. Or you can use yogurt. So we need some kind of cream. So you can use coconut milk or coconut cream, so to make it creamy. So there's your option. So you can use heavy cream, almond milk, regular milk, anything with like a little cream, so you can have like to break off the acidity. And then cheese at the end. So we're going to add the cheese at the end. All right, so I have my pan heated. I'm going to add some olive oil. So if you guys have any questions or anything while we're cooking, just let me know.
So can we use vegetable broth?
You can use vegetable broth, yes. So if you are not doing grilled cheese, you can use vegan cheese, any types of cheese you want.
You said how many cloves? So like a whole clove of garlic like this, May, or?
Yeah, so it's 2 cloves of garlic. So it's 2 cloves. So it's up to you how much garlic you like, because you can't really go wrong with garlic. All right, so I'm going to bring this camera over here. So I have my pot with some olive oil. I'm going to saute my onions. Okay. So these are diced onions. And we're going to cook this for about 2 minutes.
You think this is big enough, Mom?
Do you have anything bigger?
Yeah, I think.
Because you're going to be putting about, how much? 3 cups of water, at least 3 cups of water. So we don't want it to overflow.
I found a bigger one.
All right, yeah, bigger is better. Is bigger better for you?
Yeah.
Is that a trick question?
I'm definitely fine. What was that in your pot? So for oil?
I put olive oil and onions. So we're going to saute this for about 2 minutes until it gets translucent.
Okay.
Yeah, Matilda just got a Student of the Month award. Woo-hoo! Good job.
Hi, everybody. By the way.
Courtney.
What's up?
Hi.
What's happening?
All right, so my onions are looking good. You're sauteing your onions. So you need about a quarter cup of diced onions. This is going to give it a nice caramelization.
I'll just make 1 can then. That's what I said, 1 can.
It's just, we're sauteing just the onions, right, Mine? Not the garlic yet, right?
Not yet. So we're going to add the garlic next. So your onions, how does your onions look? Is it nice and caramelized?
Almost.
All right. So you're going to want like medium heat, not too hot. Okay, then we're going to add our garlic next to our onions for about a minute. I'm going to saute that. Mix it up so it doesn't burn.
I thought I had some fresh garlic, but I don't know what happened to it.
Oh no. So now what? Okay, we got some comments on Facebook. What we got? Hey Regina, you got the tomato paste in the tube? Yeah, you can use a tube tomato paste or you can use a can. Whatever you got. All right. So she said, forgot the cream, but got the coconut milk. Coconut milk works. So like I said, any type of, you can use non-dairy or dairy-based. So I have Greek yogurt. You can use that. Or you can use heavy cream. Or you can use milk, almond milk. All right. So I got my onions and garlic nice and sauteed. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our tomatoes. Okay, so it says about 12.5 ounce, but more or less depending on how many people you're feeding. So I have crushed tomatoes here. So if you have peeled tomatoes, you can use it. So just up to you. So any questions about the tomatoes? Okay, so I'm going to add my tomatoes in. So these are crushed tomatoes, already pureed.
Yeah. I'm only going to do 1 can of tomatoes. It's just me and my husband, so I'm not going to do.
Yeah. And you can always make more later. This is a pretty quick recipe.
John, come help.
And mine is like 28. I got 28 ounces for this tomato.
Okay, you can use half or you can use the whole thing. You just have to add a little bit
Mine
more.
is 14.
Yeah.
So how much?
I said, I'm working on it. I said, I'm a phone.
Was
Fix
it?
that now, cause like,
In the back.
I have to fix something, cause I ain't feel like going back out.
So you can put 14 ounces if you want. That's fine.
Okay, somebody is on your phone talking. So a few people just jumped in. Hey Christina, Pamela, Elika, thanks for joining. Mike, can you just do
Yes.
I don't know if you can do like a quick review for them that just jumped in. I need it. I'm really asking for myself because I'm always behind. So.
All right. So in the chat, I put in the ingredients you have for the tomato soup. Okay. So first thing we did was saute the onions. So we need a quarter cup of diced onions in olive oil. Okay. Then we saute it for about a couple minutes so it can get caramelized. And then we add in our minced garlic. So about 2 cloves, about a tablespoon or so, more or less, depending on your taste. And then a can of tomatoes. So I happen to have crushed tomatoes. You can use peeled tomatoes. You can use diced tomatoes, whatever you have. Okay, so 14.5 ounce is what the recipe calls for. But if you have more, you can add more because you just make more. We'll just have to adjust the seasoning. But, I'm cooking just for 2 people. So I'm using half this jar. Okay, so that's all we have so far. Okay, so next we go. Yes.
Oh, real quick. Mine's peeled tomatoes, but they're in like holes. So should I chop them up?
You can put it in, and then you can put it in the blender at the end if you want it smoother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So I just bought the crushed tomatoes because it'd be easier, saves me a step at the end. I should have mentioned that. I'm sorry. But any types of tomato work, okay? Cool. So now we're going to add our salt, pepper, oregano. So we need, how much salt? We need about a half a teaspoon of salt or your favorite seasoning. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt here. So half a teaspoon. I'm just going to use 2 pinches. All right. So your pot might be boiling ever, so just keep it on low heat. Okay, and stir occasionally. So we put some salt. Now we need a pinch of pepper, black pepper. So where's my pepper? There's my pepper. So a pinch of pepper. More or less depending on your taste, but and then oregano. So we need about half a teaspoon of oregano. So where's my oregano? Oregano here. So that's a spice. All right. We got messages. Hey Pamela. Hey Christina. Just watching down. Don't have the ingredients. So I'm just adding a little bit of oregano. So it's about, what did I say? Half a teaspoon dry oregano. And then a teaspoon of basil, dry basil. So here's my basil. So we can use a measuring spoon or you can just eyeball it. That's a teaspoon of basil. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. I have a tripod, but I don't know where it is right now. Okay, so there's my herbs. Okay, then I'm going to add my tomato paste. So this is tomato paste. You need about a tablespoon of tomato paste. Okay, a tablespoon, so add that. Okay, so after you add your spices, your herbs, so the spices is salt, pepper, oregano, basil. Now we're going to add 3 cups of water. So you can use vegetable broth, chicken broth if you like. I'm just using water. Okay, how's everybody doing? Let me know. So it looks a little bit watery, but we're going to cook this down. Simmer it for about 20 minutes before we add our cream and cheese. Okay. So this is going to simmer for about 20 minutes. And then we are going to prepare our bread. So I'm going to, looking good. Thank you, Regina. So again, I'm live streaming this on Facebook, YouTube, as well as doing Zoom. So this is the first time we're doing this. Hopefully everybody can hear. Okay. All right, so give me some feedback. How's your soup looking, guys? Busy? Peggy, how you doing?
I didn't have any pepper.
Okay, you don't, it's okay.
Yeah, it's just.
But you have the
little
tomato
watery,
paste
so I'm
and
gonna add a little bit more
tomato.
salt.
Okay. Yeah, so is that Kim Jacobs? All right. So I have my tomato. It's going to be simmering. So if you have a lid, you can put it on top or you just leave it simmering. It's going to be cooking down and infusing the flavor. Okay. All right. Regina said, I got some leftover broth instead of water. So use it. Yes. So for me, when I cook, I use what I got. So water, broth, it's pretty much the same thing. when you use broth, vegetable broth or chicken broth. It just gives you a more a full body. You got more flavor to it. But water is fine, broth is fine. So whatever you got, use it.
How many cups did you say of water?
3 cups of water.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yep. 3 cups of water. Okay, so how you doing, Courtney?
I'm not muted. No, I'm not muted. Okay.
May, how much tomato paste?
Tomato paste is 1 tablespoon of tomato paste.
Hey, Crystal, and it's everyone, not just you, Crystal, but everyone. She pronounces her name Mai. So like, when you think of like you eat some really good food and the chef is the bomb, you just like my. That's the way
Oh,
to
thank
remember.
you, because you know I was doing somebody's name in a heartbeat. Mine, sorry.
I like to say it's like a Mai Tai, a cocktail. It's a delicious Mai Tai.
Now that I know, mine. That I know.
There you go.
No, I was looking for. You said the directions were somewhere. I kind of got a little bit behind.
It's in the chat.
Where can I?
It's in the chat on Zoom.
In the chat.
You see it?
Gotcha. No. I just see it says "Hey everyone" or something like that. Chat.
Maybe.
Hello everyone, just watching.
All right, maybe.
The ingredients.
How about now?
Oh, there it is. I see it
now.
I see it now. Thank you. Yep.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Water.
All right, I just put it up on the screen. Okay. Yeah, I need somebody to run my tech for me.
What do you want me to do?
No, you can't run tech and cook at the same time, Courtney.
See, I could barely cook. Oh, okay. So you said okay.
It's okay. I got it. We'll just yeah, you focus on cooking. I think I can do this.
Okay.
Now. Not that I don't have any faith in you, my friend.
No, everybody heard it. She has no faith at all.
We got Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Azuma Queen Avita. Hey, girl. Glad to see you.
That is not what I heard. That's not what I heard, Courtney.
What? I got all these women.
I got
All
you,
these women are about to. All these women about to gang up on me real quick. It's about to be hostile. I'm about to zoom out of this Zoom call.
You like it. You
Courtney,
like it.
we love you. We're never gonna like gang up on you, but that's not what I heard.
Exactly.
You're right. Oh my gosh, the living code. Oh my gosh, y'all stick with each other.
Yeah, where are your men? Where's Scott?
I don't know. On my screen, this is like all the squares are filled. There's like no more rumors up there. 2, 3, 6, 9. There's 12 of you. Hey, here's my cousin Jan. Hey, Jan.
Hi.
All right. Are we ready to? So we're putting this soup on simmer. We're gonna make the bread next. Are you guys ready? So I'm putting the ingredients there in the chat.
Keto bread. Let's go.
All right. So put it on simmer. We're gonna simmer this for about 20 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna move this over here to my stove. So it's gonna cook on low. If you have a lid, put it on. All right. Okay, so the thing about this keto bread is that you can make it in the microwave, which is really cool. It takes about 3 minutes. It says 90 minutes in the ingredients in the recipe, but so you need a square container that's microwave safe. So I have this glass container, so something that you can put in the microwave. That's going to give.
Yes, it's on your table. You're welcome.
Okay. So that a glass, a Pyrex, or some kind of container that you can put in the microwave. So you're making a bread shape. So we're going to microwave this, and we're going to dump it out, and you have a square or a rectangle, and then we're going to cut it in half. Then we're going to make our sandwich. Okay. So the first thing we need is almond flour. 3 tablespoons of almond flour. Okay. So 3 tablespoons of almond flour. All right, 3 tablespoons of almond flour. Then we're going to need 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. So I have this Parmesan cheese from Trader Joe's. It's pre-grated. You can grate your own.
Hey, Stacy. Beverly's on too. What's happening? Hey, Stacy, sorry it took me so long to send the link. Oh,
It's okay.
I love that. I love that video that you did, by the way. I'm going to definitely be sharing that on my stories because you're a strategic partner and you just flat out inspire. People just need to see that energy. I'm sorry. I have to just interject that.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to need 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. Okay, so far I got 3 tablespoons of almond flour, 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so not too much, just a 1/4. I want the bread to rise a little bit.
I'm in background noise. I can't hear you too clear. I sound like the TV or something.
Who's got their audio? Courtney, can you help me mute?
Yeah.
All right, okay, hold on. Is that better? All right, I got it. Are we good? Thumbs up? Okay, cool. So 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, baking powder, not baking soda. They're different. Okay, so we need a pinch of onion powder and a pinch of sea salt. So I have onion salt here that I'm going to use because it has onion powder and salt. Essentially, you can use any types of seasoning you like. So this is what I'm going to be using, onion salt. So you can use onion powder and onion and salt. So I'm just gonna, a few shakes of that. It could be any type of seasoning you have. All right. Ooh. Checking my soup. So make sure your soup is not boiling over. Turn it down to low. All right. So we got our almond flour, baking powder, Parmesan cheese, onion powder, sea salt. Okay, then we need a tablespoon of cheese. So I have cheddar cheese here. You can use any type of grated cheese, shredded cheese. Okay, so a tablespoon of that. Okay, we're gonna mix it up. So blend it. So we're putting this in our container, right? That is microwavable. So you don't want to use metal or anything that can't be microwaved. Okay, so we're mixing up the cheese and the flour right now. Okay, so you can have that. And then, so far so good, we're going to add 1 egg. So you can use egg substitute. You can use a whole egg. You can use egg whites, but you need 1 whole egg, equivalent of 1 whole egg. Okay. In there, and we're gonna mix it up well, so you can have like kind of a batter. Okay, and then we're gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil, or any type of oil you have on hand. I have olive oil, so a tablespoon of that. So we're adding this so that it doesn't stick to the container. Okay. How are we doing? Courtney? How's it look?
I'm still making, I'm actually still making soup.
Who's on the bread?
So. Hey, Abida.
All right.
Glad to see you up. Yes, it's definitely glad to see you up. We prayed for you. And
I'm only making the bread too. I'm not sandwich. I'm not making the soup. I can't keep up when it cooks. So I have to pick one thing.
So between the two of us, we got it then. You got the bread, I got the soup. I'm just saying.
Oh, and you live in the same town. Somebody bring the soup.
Where you at? Where you at? Tell me where you're at.
Where you at, peeps? All right, guys. So I got my bread. So once you have it mixed up, it looks like a nice batter. So make sure it's nice and even if you can. So scrape the side down. So I have a square container with my bread batter. So this is totally grain-free because it's made with almond flour. So it's a nut base with some cheese and egg. So essentially very high in protein and very low in carb. Regina said she got some keto bread. Oh, I got some keto bread. So if you don't want to make your own bread, you can use a bread. I just got this at Aldi too, keto bread. Had it for lunch. It's really good. It's all fiber actually. 9 grams of carbs, which is 9 dietary fiber. So 0 net carb. It's pretty cool.
Shout out to Regina. Thank you for being in the audience there, watching the live. Regina.
She's watching and she's making this, but she's doing a shortcut with her bread. All right.
Awesome.
So with the bread, I'm gonna pop it in the microwave for about 90 seconds. I'm gonna take it out and see if it's cooked all the way. If not, I just pop it in for another 60 seconds. Okay. Well, actually, you can do 2 minutes. I'm gonna pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes. All right, so after we mix all the bread things up, put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Let me write that in the chat. Okay, so the first time I made this, I followed the directions on the recipe. It says 90 seconds and it came out pretty runny. So I had to put it back in for another minute and then put another minute in. So with sometimes it doesn't work exactly like the recipe. So you gotta adapt and make it work for yourself. So sometimes we, as new cooks, we get discouraged when it doesn't come out the way it exactly says in the direction. But there's a lot of factors. There's, your elevation and the ingredients you use. All those things matter. Okay. Is your bread in the microwave or how are we doing? Let me know where you're at so I can check in on you guys. Thank you, Regina. Saying awesome job, Coach Mai. All right. All right. Oh, did you put that into, I see your container, Peggy. Where are you putting that?
So I'm just switching it into a smaller one.
Okay. Yeah. A brown container. You're going to have a brown one. All right. So it's been 2 minutes. Oh, it's nice and solid. Woo, hot. So this is what mine's look like after 2 minutes. All right. So I'm happy with the texture. It's not runny in the middle. So if yours happened to be runny, pop it in for another 30 seconds, but I put it in for 2 minutes. Okay. So we're going to, so it should come out of your container pretty easily. I mean, you have this like spatula that I'm pulling. Okay, and I'm just gonna pop it over. So we're gonna just let it cool down. What is that? Patricia, are you hungry?
I'm hungry. Let's go.
All right, so can I just ask a quick question to everybody? Where is everybody coming from? What state is everybody in? I'm in Pennsylvania. Where's everybody at tonight? Unmute your mic for 1 second. Tell me where you're at. What state?
Maryland,
Maryland's in the house.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, what up? Where we at? We on the East Coast. Where the West Coast at? Anybody?
California.
Los Angeles. Los Angeles.
What?
Wait, who's
Don
in Los Angeles? Don? Yay! It's still light outside. We got daylight.
3 weeks ago or something like that. We was over in LA. Dang, I didn't know that.
Why didn't you talk to me about that?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know. We met up and everything with Mai. Oh man. Well, we know next time.
You dropped the ball, Courtney.
It's okay. It's all meant to happen when it's supposed to happen. Courtney, I got you.
100.
All right, so this is my bread, my slice of bread. I need it cool down, but I'm gonna cut it diagonally before I put it on the skillet to grill it.
That looks official. Wow.
Yeah. So
You sure you didn't go and grab that from one of them bags back there and grab it out of the bag of bread?
it's steaming, man. It's steaming. I didn't grab anything from the bag.
Look at Courtney. I got you, Courtney. Mine look just like that.
Yes. See? Yes. Good job. All right. So we're gonna set this aside. We're gonna season our soup. Okay. This back. Now, it's been about 20 minutes. So we're gonna put our soup. We're gonna add our cream next. Okay. Woo. So how much cream do we need? So we need, So we have, okay, so the cream is, my glass is fogging up. All right, so we need a 1/3 cup of heavy cream. So you can use heavy cream, you can use coconut milk, you can add a little bit more if you like it creamy. So I'm adding whipping cream. So you can use almond milk. So the thicker your cream is, the more creamier your soup. So I hope that makes sense. So you can add a little bit more if you like it super creamy. Last night I added some onions to, not onions, but mushrooms. That was really good. Okay, so add your cream to this. All right, so about 1/3 cup, 1/3 to a 1/2 cup, depending on how much you got. Okay. So now it should be a little lighter in color. So it was like dark orange before. Now it looks like this. Does your soup look like this, Courtney? Who else is cooking? Peggy, does your soup look?
When do I add almond milk to it?
Now. Has it been
Now? Okay.
Yeah.
It's been cooking.
Oh, Crystal, yours look really nice.
That's a nice bright color to it. It's not like mine just looks flat out red.
Yeah, what you add cream to it, it's gonna lighten up. Okay, then you're gonna add your cheese. So you can do 2/3 cup, a cup, whatever you like. I say more cheese is better. So I add my shredded cheddar cheese. So you want to taste to see if it is too sour. Add a little more salt or a little more cream. So taste it to see if it's to your liking. Okay. So how does it taste? Do you need to adjust the seasoning? So this, where do you guys usually get tomato soup? From like Corner Bakery, or where do you, or from a can? Where do you?
Yeah.
Panera Bread.
Panera Bread. Oh yeah, that's good. All right. I don't know if I ever had Panera Bread, but this is your soup. Essentially, it's done. So
You never
just
had tomato soup, or just never had Panera Bread, period?
tomato soup at Panera Bread. I've had Panera Bread.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I know out there on the West Coast, y'all be having all these little fancy little spots, and maybe Panera is just.
We have Panera Bread. We have Panera Bread. So you guys, this soup tastes better the next day because all the flavors infused. So believe it or not, it gets better. So if you have leftovers, it's gonna be good. Oops. All right. So I'm just gonna let it simmer, and then we're gonna make our grilled cheese. You guys ready? Okay, so I'm gonna put this back over here on the stove. Stacy, what are you eating there?
I'm actually eating.
You're what?
I'm actually just a spectator. I'm eating.
Okay, that's okay. Last time you made sushi afterwards,
Yes.
so hopefully you'll make this later. All right, so I have my skillet. I have my bread. So I'm gonna cut this in half. We need some butter. We're gonna toast. We're gonna butter our bread. Where's my butter? Oh, so what cheese are you guys using for your grilled cheese? I'm using Swiss cheese. I love Swiss. What are you using?
White cheddar.
White cheddar. All right, so I'm cutting this bread diagonally. Whoa. Okay. 2 triangles. Check the comments. Oh, Regina's from Fayetteville, North Carolina. She said, "What's up, Charlotte?" All right. So where did my butter go? Butter. Oh, there it is. So I have my butter. Okay. So I'm going to butter the bread, and then we're gonna.
That's mine. That's
What's that?
we taste tested ours, and my wife she thought it needed some sweet. What we add to it?
All right. Yeah. All right, so I got my bread all buttered up. I'm gonna put it on the skillet. We're going to make this nice and toasty. But the thing with this bread is that you can make it ahead of time, and then you can put it in the refrigerator and take it out when you need to, or you can freeze it, make it a bunch ahead of time and freeze it. So if you're looking for a low carb option, this is a good choice. All right, so there's my bread. Oops. All right. So what it looks like. So I got my butter right here. Okay. And I'm using Aldi's cheese, Swiss cheese. First time at Aldi today. Yeah, got some good stuff. So if you don't want to make your own bread, I got this Lovin' Fresh keto-friendly bread at Aldi. It's 0 net carbs, vegan. If so you want some fiber, this has got 9 grams of fiber per slice. It tastes good actually. So tastes like real bread. All right. So I got that. Nice. So you want, oops. Do you guys like just plain grilled cheese, or you like to add like other stuff on it? I like to add.
We don't really eat grilled cheese that much, do we?
Oh,
I do just plain.
you eat it plain. So I like to add turkey breast.
I like tomatoes,
tomatoes.
ham,
Yeah.
or,
So you,
ham, turkey, or tomatoes. I love tomatoes.
yes. So I'm going to add sliced tomatoes to mine, as well as oven roasted chicken breast and the cheese. All right. So check on your bread and see, is it nice and toasty on the side? Oh yeah. I'm going to show you guys. So it should get nice and toasty like this. Does yours look like this? So with the butter, should get nice and toasty. I'm going to flip it over. Okay. So I flipped it over. Now I'm going to add my cheese. So I'm using Swiss cheese, so you can add whatever cheese you want. You can use shredded cheese. You can use sliced cheese.
Are we putting mayonnaise? We're not putting the mayonnaise?
You can. You want to put mayonnaise in it? You can. You don't have to.
Oh, it was on the menu. I mean, the menu. The
Yeah,
recipe.
yeah. The rest of it you can add.
We don't need it.
You don't need to. If you want to, you can. Okay, so like I said, you don't have to go exactly how it says. All right, so I'm going to add a slice of turkey, some onions. Okay, and now I'm going to put it together. You guys all know how to make grilled cheese, right? And we're just going to let it melt. If you need to add a little bit more butter, don't let it burn. Whew. Let me turn down the heat a little bit. Yep, so I have chicken or turkey with some tomatoes.
This soup is amazing.
Oh, really? Crystal, is that you who said it was amazing?
Oh, yes.
All right. Yay. Did you have to change,
yummy.
add up the seasoning, or you left it as is?
I left it as is.
All right. So you got the seasoning down right. Sweet. All right, so my sandwich is pretty much done. Just letting the cheese melt. Ooh, yeah. What does Mrs. Jacobs say about the soup now? Does the boss approve?
What you say?
Does the boss approve, Mrs. Jacobs?
Yes.
Here's my sandwich. I added some protein to this. Tomato. Oh, look at that soup. Nice. I got my soup here. And if you have fresh basil, you can add to that too. All right, we're almost done, you guys. So the first time is always the longest. The next time you do this, you can do this within half an hour. All right, so this is over here. All right. How are we doing? Are we ready to eat yet? All right, I'm going to plate my soup. And you can top it with some more cheese if you like, or leave it as is with some black pepper. Oh, yeah. I got some mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna put it on top of my soup. I went cheese shopping today. So you can put some parmesan, some cheddar, whatever you got. I'm just putting on top. Kind of just sink to the bottom. All right, so there's my soup. I need a spoon. I'm gonna put my sandwich over here.
Hey, Ma, while you're plating everything, I did want to thank everybody for jumping on. Some of you were members, your clients of Courtney Wellness Companion, and this is available to you every week. And some of you aren't, and that's fine. We wanted to give you a chance to experience CWC cooking on Wednesdays, and we have an amazing foodie cook, Maya. She's very passionate about what she's doing here, and she's actually used low carb and keto to get herself healthy and lose some weight. And so if you know anybody that is on their wellness journey and they're looking to just get some motivation around eating, you can certainly invite them to join us. And she uses simple ingredients. You basically use what you got in your house, and you can really change your health just by changing the way you eat. So, Ma, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So let me bring you guys up close and personal with my dinner. Here we go. So this is my tomato soup. I added a little more cheese, some fresh basil and green onions. And this is my turkey sandwich, turkey and Swiss and tomato sandwich. Oh, Crystal, looks nice. How about yours? Let's all share. Let's all show what we got. How you doing, Peggy? Oh, you're blending yours, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna blend my soup right now.
Okay, blend your soup.
Yeah, I had to blend mine too, and it turned out perfect.
Okay. Do you have to blend yours, Courtney?
Yeah, I had to blend mine. It turned out perfect.
All right, awesome.
This is what I have, Courtney and my tie, because I actually went to jail soccer practice, and I also went to the grocery store. So this is what I have.
Oh, what is it? What you got?
A bunch of groceries.
She got groceries. That's okay.
A bunch of groceries. I have to cook right now.
Wow.
Oh, but that looks so good, my time. Wonderful.
All right.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, so should we do a taste test? Oh, Crystal, make sure you take a picture. I'm going to take a picture first before we eat it. What are you doing, child?
So Pamela says, thanks, everyone. She's gonna make this. The whole thing cut off a little bit. Oh, she says, thanks for the invite. She's gonna try this another day. It looks amazing. My husband is a chef, and he cooked tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Pamela.
A chef for a husband. That's so nice.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take a bite of my sandwich.
I didn't have any protein. I ran out of chicken bread, but I put spinach and tomatoes, so mine's a veggie one.
There's Pamela right there. Thank you, Pamela. And she's, when you showed your actual face, I just remembered that you're on your wellness journey. And because I invited a lot of people to come, but when I saw your face, I'm like, oh, it kind of brought back to my memory. She's on her wellness journey, and you're doing an amazing job. So keep up the good work.
Can we take a picture before people leave?
Sure. You better do it soon, because
Crystal, Avita, where is Avita?
Come on, Avita.
I'm taking my blue cheese out the oven. I mean, out the pot.
Just take it right now.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You want to
She ain't gonna be happy about that expression she had on her face. So she's gonna be like, wait a minute.
Don't take it. I won't get it.
See, I don't understand. Avita has this very special way of taking photos. She has this.
But I thought you wanted the grilled cheese. That's why I was like, hold on, let me go get it.
All right, get the grilled cheese. We'll do it again. Ready?
Ooh. All right, we're gonna say cheese. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I love it. Yes.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. Are we done, Mike?
Bye, y'all. I'm
Yes,
going
we're
to my
done.
food.
Okay.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, thank
You said
you.
bye, everybody. Okay, see you next week. Bye.
Courtney says we're done, so we're done.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Good night. Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you.